Alright, what's up YouTube? It's Coach Oliver, aka Ambition Oliver, coming at you with another video. And so in today's video, I'm going to try to teach you how to budget with Excel. And so I'm going to be able to teach you how to make it look like this. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is create a new file. Alright, eventually I'm going to show you a little bit about Google Sheets too. So what you're going to do is I'm going to save these two. I'm going to go from A to J. And I'm going to merge these right here, these cells, okay? So I just hit merge and center right here. Alright. And I'm going to title this monthly bills. Alright. So I'll title it monthly bills. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Let's go 48. Alright. So just like that. Now what I'm going to do, see if I can make it a little bigger for y'all. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start naming all my bills. Alright, so if you have bills, let's say I don't have Netflix, but let's put Netflix. Let's put Hulu. Let's say water bill. Let's say Spectrum. Let's say TXU. So let's say electricity. Water bills. Let's say PlayStation. Let's say if you got loans. Alright. So if you have student loans. What other bills do people have? I'm gonna go Verizon. You got your car note. You got your car insurance. You have your renter's insurance. Alright. Even though most likely you bundled that for a cheaper price. Let's say you got furniture, let's say cons. Okay. What other bills do people have? Alright, and the reason I do this is because it helps you figure out what bills that you have, what bills that you do not really have to have. So you can go ahead and just make a list of all these bills that you would consume. Rent. Okay. No, sir, I said rent. Alright. And then let's say you have car note 2. Alright, for the second person. Alright, so now what I would do is I will filter this. I will click all this, and then I will right click it, and I will hit sort, and I would sort it I will filter just like that. Alright. So next thing I would do is I will put the prices next to it. So if I see a little bar right there, if you double click it, you'll space it out. And I will put, let's see, car insurance, say 150 or 125. Car note, some people have 510, so I used to have 536. Let's say that's $102. Hulu, let's say it's 16. Say you have a loan for like $57. Netflix, let's say that it's probably, let's call it 20. PlayStation, I know that you have the little cards. Let's say it's $10. Alright, rent, let's say it is $1,800. Renter's insurance, let's say that is about $15. Spectrum, let's say it's about $110. You have some really good internet. Student loans, let's say it's about $320. Electric bill, let's say it's in the summer. So let's say it's summer, so it's gonna say 35. And then Verizon, of course, say 116. Let's go one. Let's say you got 2 lines or 3 lines. So say 150. Water bill, say 67. All right. If you have gas, anything like that, you can also do it. But the whole point is to show you the principle behind it. So now I'm going in and I'm gonna domain this. All right. So I'm going in, and first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna click on it and drag it down. And I'm gonna say right here on the home tab that I want to do this in money. Alright, you can see just like that, where you can have double decimals, or if you want to, then you can be able to hit this and they'll take the decimals away. But for this, I want to keep the decimals on there. So now you have all your bills. It's all just structured right here. Of course, if you got different bills, just place it in this place. So now I'm gonna go underneath it. I'm gonna skip a space. I'm gonna put total. All right, total bills, just like that. And I'm just gonna format that the same way, where I just hit format. It's under accounting. All right. So now I want to add a domain to it. All right. So I'm gonna go formulas, and you see domain name. So when I click on it, it's automatically gonna try to read the one to the left of it. So if you see right here, it says B5 because it's B5. All right, but I wanted that to say car insurance. So that way when I do the chart, it's easily identified as car insurance. So I'm gonna hit OK on that one. So I literally can go through each one of these and click on it, and it'll work. And you'll see if I click here, it'll say car note, car insurance, and so on. Alright, so do that right now. It's just the easiest way to do it so you don't mess up. If you have something on another sheet, which I'll show you how to do sheets later, but if you have something on another sheet, then what's going to happen is that you're going to have to rename it something else. Alright, so if I have another water, then I might have to put water 2, or maybe a date behind it. Alright, so let's do total bills. Alright, so now I have this all structured in order. Then what I could do is I could do a formula. I can go equals. You hit the equals tab on the keyboard, and I can say sum, and I can actually click and highlight the ones that I want. Alright, so sum, and then I'll click and highlight the ones that I want. Alright, you can do it that way, or let's clear the contents of this. Or you can easily just click on that tab right there, go to formulas, you can go and hit sum, and it'll already pick it. But if you look at it right here, you want B5 all the way to B19. Well, it goes to B20. B20 is blank. I don't want to use B20, so I'm gonna go and I will just literally put B19, and then I'm gonna hit this little check mark to enter it, and now it has everything from B19. So if I say, oh, let me switch this up, that's not 510, that's 535, then you're gonna see the change right here in B21. Alright, so if I go around and start changing things, you're gonna see it right there. Alright, so this right here are your bills. You can do the same thing with your income. So let's say if you're on salary and you make let's say 75,000, and then you also have you also have, let's say a savings account that gives you interest, or that pays you interest, and then pays you on average, let's say $25. What I can do is I can say for this, I can merge these two at home, merge, and I can say this is my income. Alright, and let's bold it. Alright, and let's do the same. This is the, let's merge it, and this is bills. Alright, and so then I can go right here, just like I did earlier. So I'm over here formatting this to make that until where it's money overall. Let's say savings is $25 a month. So real quick, even though it's a simple math, I'm just going to show you how to use the formulas. So you literally can go equal sign, and then I'm going to say that I am going to go this right here, which is B6, and I'm going to do the shift 8, which is multiplication, and I'm going to say 12 because there's 12 months in a year. I'm going to hit enter, and it tells me that that's $300. So when I click on it, it shows the formula right here that I use, B26, which is this number, times 12, which gave me 300. So I'm just going to put 300 right here instead. So now you know how I got 300. Alright, and then even here it just said 26, which is this right here, times 12. If I hit that check mark, then it'll tell me, it's saying what it is. It'll be 3,600 right there. Alright, so if I hit the check mark, it'll be 3,600. Alright, so that's how you use formulas. Alright, and I'm just going to clear this. Another way to clear it is you click on it and just clear contents. Alright, so I'm going to have a total here. Alright, for income. And then I'm going to do the equal sign. This, and I'm going to hit plus this. And then I'm going to hit enter, and it gives me what that is for the year. Alright, other thing, I want to divide this by 12 on this one. So inside this, I can switch the formula up, and I can go equal sign divided by 12. And that will give me what the salary is right there. So that's how much it is monthly, because if you click on it, I did the salary divided by 12, so that's my monthly income right there. Alright, so now we can get the bills minus the income. Okay, so what I'm doing, which I'm gonna go ahead and really quickly domain these. Okay, and I'm gonna go my equal sign, and I'm gonna go my total. What you see, it says total because I hit the define name. So instead of saying B27, it's gonna say total minus. All right, this is my total income minus my total bills. All right. And so it shows that I will still be getting about $2,500 left after paying all my bills. All right, and let's say that, you know how I said total minus total bills up here. Let's say that I want to make this where this is total income, so I want to rename it. So I can go to it and I can hit define name, and then I can rename this. What you see, it says sheet 1. That's sheet, and it's telling you that's telling you which cell you're working on. So I want to go total income. All right. Sorry, if it cannot have a space, it has to have an underscore. So total income. Okay. So now it's been renamed to total income. All right. All right. So now how do I make I'm gonna grab these, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hit insert, and I'm gonna go to charts, which is over here. Alright, so you have 2-dimensional, you have 3-dimensional charts. Alright, so we have 3D charts. I'm gonna grab this. Alright, and I'm gonna grab this whole thing. So I'm gonna click right there, and I'm gonna move the whole thing. Alright, based off of that, you can click this little bar right here, and they'll give you legends, everything like that. So this is the legend. Alright, so with the legend, I can put it if I want it on the left, if I want it on the right, wherever I want it. You can also have it up here, the styles at the top, so it has the different ones that you can actually play with. So all your themes are up here. Alright, so data label right here. So I'm gonna go to more options, and then from there it's gonna let me see this. Alright, so I'm gonna bring it over here so it's a little closer. I'm gonna make this a little bigger. Alright, so first thing I want to play with is my data right here. Alright, so I go to the little chart, the label options. Alright, well, I want to see a percent and a legend key, which will tell you what it is. Like right here, it's hard to see. See if I zoom in a little bit. Alright, so a legend key right here is literally that little color, alright, that goes with it. So you can see the value of it, but we don't need to know the value because we already had a value to the left. So just want to know the percent that we're both doing. Right here is best fit. It puts it where you can be able to read it better, or you can put it in the center, which would be inside of it. The inside edge is over here, so if you have a big chart, you put inside edge. Best fit is just one of the things I actually like. And then over here you can just link your source. Alright, so let's get this back. Alright, so now you have it here. There's a lot more things that you can do. You can be free just to play with it. That's probably what's best, just to play with it. But you can see right here, based off of this, rent is the most expensive thing, and then you have renters insurance and all this other stuff. So you have all this, and as you play with it, let's say Hulu goes up to about $25, which is crazy. But where's Hulu? I see Hulu over here, and then it shows that Hulu went up 1% of the whole cost. Alright, so you're paying 1% of the whole cost. So let's say rent goes down, you go to a new place, and rent is $13.50. Alright, so you see the percent rent went down. So this way you can be able to budget. You can see what do you need, what do you not need. Let's say you get these student loans gone, so 0. Alright, it adjusts like that. So, or if you don't have no bills at that moment for that month, then you really go there. Alright, so next thing I'm gonna create is you can make a running total, so you can do a yearly total. Okay, so based off of that, I'm gonna go ahead and go to formulas. I'm gonna define name, yearly running total, and so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and format this ahead of time, even though it's nothing there. I literally could go equal sign, and I will go bill total plus, and then I can just keep it like that. Alright, So I'm just gonna keep it like this for the moment. But usually it's a little more trying to be very simple with it. It's be more complicated because I usually can use exclamation mark, worksheet, books. But I'm trying to keep it simple. All right, so let's just keep it like this for now. I know the formula is not complete, but right now what it's doing is adding this right here minus that. All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hit move, and I'm gonna hit move to the end, create a copy, and then you can just hit OK, which gives you sheets 2. Alright, so let's zoom out. So you have sheets 1 and 2, it look identical, right? Alright, so let's say this sheet was, let's rename it to July. Okay, and let's rename this one to August. Alright, so you have your sheets July, August. Let's say August isn't here yet. So what you can do is I'm just going to change these to 0. Alright, so that's 0. Our income we know is the same. Alright, and this is your running total. So you just complete the formula. Easy way to do it is complete it. So I'm going to do bills, which is says total bills, which would be that one right here. Is that right? So total bills plus, and then we'll go over to sheet 1 and click on that, and then we'll click this mark right here. Alright, sorry, we'll click that one. Alright, so you got total bills plus total bills, which this is going to tell us sheet 1. Alright, so you already have the running total for this one. I'm trying not to teach the hard way, but you might have to just go and click on each one of them. But let's see, when we start plugging in, let's see, you get the gist. Alright, and when you're here, you literally can just click on it and just hit the OK, and they'll give you your number. To 19. Maybe these numbers are too big. Alright, there you go. Sorry, numbers were too big, so I would have had to just make it bigger by double clicking it. Alright, so there we go. Now it says that based off our bill income ratio right here, which is our total amount for salary income minus the total of the bills, we're negative $956. Meaning there's some things that you possibly want to be able to get rid of, because another thing that I usually add is life. So I used to always add life inside of it, which if I add life, I can literally go in, let's see, domain name is life, say life is 200, and then on top of this I need to go back and you'll see it already adjusted it where it's B5 to B20. Okay, so the formula got adjusted, so it has on there. But this sheet is different from this sheet. This sheet right here is 519, so it wasn't added to it. Alright, so now you understand this really quick to show Excel. So if I go here and then let's say copy and I go to Excel, then let me see, I'm gonna go new file, I'm gonna go new spreadsheet, and then you can name this bills. Alright, and then I will hit control V to be able to copy all that really quick. Alright, I have all this. I can hit insert, and then I can go down the chart. By default it's gonna give you the box, but you can hit customize and you can choose what kind you want, what you want in it. It's just really simple to do it the way you would like to do. So there you go. Well, hope you like this video. Hopefully it helped you in any type of way. I know budgeting is one thing that I really am starting to do more and more, and being able to give experience and just teach others how to do certain things is just one of them fun things to be able to do, and also love to teach. All right, without further ado, Ambition out. Really appreciate you watching this video. Thank you.